Welcome to the campus of the 2023 state champion Houston Mustangs in West End Media Sports, where we want you to like, subscribe,
I gotta try this.
You think you can handle this, Mr. Chandler Day?
Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and hit the notification bell.
Man, you made that look easy. Maybe I could be the quarterback or pitcher here at Houston for a year.
No quit your day job.
Day job. Welcome to this special presentation of West End Media Sports. I'm on the campus of Houston High School today to present Chandler Day's Athlete of the Year for 2025 award to his dad, Coach Day. Very special honor here today because Chandler is the first two-time winner in our 10-year history of the award. He's off to UT Knox, getting ready to start his college baseball career. But we're going to reflect on his time here at Houston on the gridiron and on the diamond, and even talk about his little brother who's coming up in his footsteps. His dad had a legendary prep career and went to the University of Memphis where he was a star baseball player as well. But hey, it's just another day here at Houston High School. Hi, it's Thomas Sells Jr. here on a very special day. I feel like I'm at my home away from home, the campus of Houston High School, but I made it to the locker room. I finally made it to the locker room, and I'm here with the gun show himself, Coach Day.
Thomas, good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you too, Coach, and thank you for taking time, sir.
Sir.
That plaque behind you is going to your son.
Yeah.
He's our first ever two-time West End Media athlete. We've been doing this for 10 years, and it took someone special that's been doing it for a long time. Chandler fit all those criteria. So how does it feel to be accepted on his behalf?
Oh, I think it's a tremendous honor. You know, I'm mostly proud of the way he dedicates his work, you know, to his sport, to his skill, to his teammates, as much as I am, you know, the results that comes with it.
The young man, I know that jumps out to you first. He's a multi-sport athlete, been doing it for a long time, but a lot of people speak of his character. How does it feel when you hear people compliment the down-to-earth, humble young man he is?
Yeah, he's definitely one of a kind. His character, I think, is one of the things that I'm most proud of, to be honest with you. And just the respect he has for his coaches, and the respect he has for his teammates, and just, you know, in the games in general. As a parent, that makes you really proud.
Now, he did some other things on the field to make you proud over these past 4 years. Wow, we can go down the list. Let's start with football. The obvious jumps out, 2023 state champion.
Yeah.
He was the guy behind the center.
Now, let's be honest, okay? He was the guy behind the center. You're right, Thomas, but that team was special, and these coaches, you know, if you don't have Lane McCarter, James Thomas, Ronnie Thompson, you know, on his side, he doesn't do this. And you had special players. You know, I can name a list of the Damons and the Soups and the Dre's and DJs. You know, I just think he's in the right place at the right time. And I don't know that he wins this award at any other school with any other team, because this is really a reflection of how good his team is.
What does it say about the leader he is to take the coaching, those great coaches, and then take those pieces on the field? Man, Coach, you start naming a lot. We can name a lot.
Oh, I know. You talk about leaders. You know, Owen Wagner comes to mind, but you think about a leader, he's like the quiet assassin. You know, like he's not really vocal. He's, you know, inside that wheel's turning. You know, he's going to do everything he can do to, you know, help his team win. But it's pretty awesome watching him play. It's been a lot of fun.
I think I saw an example of the determined. He's a quiet assassin, but assassin is the key word there. The Ravenwood game, that early play where he fumbles.
Yeah.
It could be a dejection that just gets the momentum going the wrong direction for the rest of the game. But he quietly took that in, and he was not going to let his team lose.
And I thought the interesting thing about that is, you know, I've watched him since he's been 5 or 6, and like our first Peanut Bowl in the GFL, he fumbled 3 times, and Coach Lane McCarter told him that it's 3 fumbles. You know, you fumble again, we're going to lose the game. Well, in that game, like late in the game, he fumbled with like 3 minutes left, and I remember looking at him like, it's going to end like this, huh? Well, then Allen gets the fumble back, they fumble, presents the ball to Chandler, and here we go.
Yeah.
You know, it's just kind of funny how, you know, it's sports, things work out, you know, sometimes they don't.
You know, like I said, the target on the back, hey, Cannon, the Collierville game. So, you know, that's another proud day at the moment where big brother goes down, he comes in, and y'all, it would be really difficult for y'all to get back to the state championship. Now all those games were at Houston High School. Talk about that moment.
Well, for Cannon specifically, you know, you hand the keys to a Mercedes to a freshman, you know, and he's very excited to do that. You know, all he had to do was just keep it at bay, don't try to do too much, you know, and just, you know, get us to the next game. And that was special for him also, you know, just playing with that team, you know, for Cannon meant a lot, 'cause that team was special, you know.
And Cannon, and I'm sure Chandler, they were here right now, they'd be the first ones to say, We got to send a shout out to DJ,
Oh, yeah.
Adrian, all those guys.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's a team effort. But then let's go to the sport where you got Chandler at the next level at UT Knox, baseball. What makes him a special baseball player?
You know, he's always been able to spin the ball when he throws it. From the day he's been 6 years old, I was thinking, okay, he's going to be a left-handed pitcher. Everything else fails, he can be a left-handed pitcher. He has a good feel for the ball, and he really understands how to control his body in space. You know, if that makes any sense from a pitcher's perspective. And I think, you know, with Coach Vitello and Frank Anderson and, you know, Coach E, those guys are amazing. And, you know, even Coach Q, the strength coach, I believe that's where people actually separate themselves from good to great, you know, doing the right things in the weight room, eating the right foods, that kind of stuff. But I can't teach him, you know, so I'm glad that I was able to pass him off, and he's in great hands now. And by Christmas, I can't wait to see him, see what he looks like. You know?
Wow. You know, they had the college weight room, and that nutrition program is a lot different. And UT, you know, they got good quality nutrition up there. But Coach, I looked at the numbers. His strikeout ratio is pretty high. What makes him a strikeout guy? Like,
You know,
that mentality, that physical ability.
He throws what they say is called sometimes an invisible fastball. If you look at metrics, you know, TrackMan, basically as a release point, the ball appears to rise, even though it doesn't rise, but his release point and the spin rate of the ball keeps the ball on plane because he spins it so well, you know, and as much spin as he produces on that ball, it just kind of seems to rise. And his front side, it's a very unique delivery. His front side's a lot higher, you know, pulling down, and it's something that people don't see that much, you know. So when they don't see it that much, then he's more effective.
Okay. So UT Knox, gonna be there for a few years. Does he want to go to the majors?
Oh yeah, that's his dream. That's definitely his dream.
So what is it going to take while he's
A
there?
little bit of luck, maybe a lot of luck. You know, obviously he has the hard work, right place, right time. I think Chandler's got a chance to play professional baseball, but right now he's at Tennessee, just trying to be one of the pitchers there, trying to make the staff, you know, and see what he can do there, and then play that card first, and maybe pro balls later. You know?
And I know here at Houston, y'all do handle things with class, and y'all got this disciplined regimen. So I'm sure Cannon is in good hands. He's not going to be like, you got to live up to your brother. You got to live up to your brother. Did Chandler ever felt pressure to live up to you? Because you had a nice resume.
Whether he felt pressure or not, I wouldn't know it. I do think that I do think he recognizes the situation, you know, who he is, and you know, as a teacher and as a coach, you know, always above rapport, that kind of stuff. I don't think he felt the pressure because I'll be honest, he was better than I was.
Wow. And I know Dad is proud to say something like that.
Oh yeah.
Well, let me throw this at you real quick. Germantown, right? And University of Memphis, right? Houston, Tennessee. Those are rivals.
Yeah, they are.
So is it hard to run or is it?
You know, my best friend Lane McCarter took over Houston. It was an easy call to go with him to coach baseball. 27 years later, we're still here, and you know, I'm still loving it. So it was an easy call.
Okay, they took care of that. But what about the UT Memphis rivalry?
Oh yeah, I guess, you know, a long time ago when I had kids, I quit being this fan or hating this or hating that school because I didn't know where they're going to go. I like them all, and I've had a lot of players play at different schools, so I, you know.
I'm not much of a fanatic as I am just a fan of the player and the coach, you know.